A lot of musicians, especially creative people, who strangely die at the age of 27 at their peak. And there's been Jim Morrison, Janis Joplin, there has been Kurt Cobain, and only Chamkila from India. He has brought an immense amount to this film. Needless to say, he has brought in a certain sense of Punjab, Chamkila's Punjab, and he has been a Chamkila fan before I even knew about Chamkila, honestly. And he knew all the songs of Chamkila. All the hard work as far as this is concerned has been done by the team, I feel. I'm sure that the actors enjoyed becoming Amarjyot and Chamkila, and we also enjoyed the process of them being like that, and they really brought the characters to life, I feel.
Hello, hi, Sasrikal, Nale copy to all, and welcome to ETimes, wherein we bring you up close and personal with the all-loved celebrities. And आज जो शख्सियत हमारे साथ हैं, उनके साथ ये लव आजकल का तो नहीं है. In fact, जब we met, I saw him shooting one of the rock stars. So without further ado, let's welcome Imtiaz Ali right from the sets of Chamkila biopic. So welcome to ETimes.
Thank you so much.
I have seen you in action today, and I must say कि जैसे मैं आपको पहले भी कही थी, the respect for the craft वो बढ़ गया है. So you're doing a fab job, and we really are looking forward for the film as well.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So tell me this thing. I want to know right from the beginning, जहाँ से ये seed आया that you wanted to do a Chamkila biopic. Why this particular artist?
It's to do with Punjab, and I was always thinking about why Punjab always produces the most popular artists. Why when I switch the radio on, out of the 7 or 10 channels, 5 of them are always playing Punjabi music. And there is something so exuberant about Punjab itself and the music of Punjab. And then I came to know that perhaps the highest selling artist of Punjab back in the day was Chamkila. For the grassroots, he was massively popular with the masses, so largest numbers of people listened to his music. And then I wanted to find out why, and then very intriguingly I heard that it's because he used to sing vulgar, racy, kind of controversial lyrics, but his songs were a lot of fun and so many people heard. And then I came to know about the tragic circumstances of his death, and the reason for that was also his lyrics. So in all, it became a very Punjab story for me, where I feel that a lot of very exuberant things happen, but also extremely tragic things happen.
True. So tell me this thing, though it's a story based in Punjab, this is going to be a Hindi movie. How are you trying to incorporate the flavor of that Punjabi, how are you trying to do that? Because if we talk about Chamkila's lyrics and everything, so वो ठेठ पंजाबी है, पिंड की पंजाबी है, जो हमको आज समझ शायद नहीं आएगी उतने अच्छे से, नहीं? So how are you managing that in the movie?
So there are extremely interesting, innovative ideas of how to bring out the meaning of what is being sung. What I've done is that I've kept the authentic lyrics and songs of Chamkila.
His popular songs.
Popular songs, and we have Diljit singing them in as authentic an accent as possible, because he is also from a small village. He's had a journey which began in a small village in Punjab. And but we have interesting ways of modern age titling, and using fonts and phrases, imaginative ways of bringing out in Hindi and English what is being said in Punjabi. So we have shot keeping that in mind, so that it becomes very easy and interesting for the viewer to receive the translated meaning of what is being said.
But I want to know, if this would have been a completely Punjabi movie, would you have been interested in doing it?
See, I feel that it would somehow, I would want larger numbers of people to see it. In fact, I want people all over the world to watch this film.
Okay.
Because this is not something that's unique to Punjab or unique to India. It's a universal story. In fact, you must have heard of the infamous 27 Club of a lot of musicians, especially creative people, who strangely die at the age of 27
Yeah.
at their peak. And there's been Jim Morrison, Janis Joplin, there has been Kurt Cobain, and and only Chamkila from India.
Yeah.
So I feel that these kind of lyrics being sung and people having to pay a price is actually a very westernized concept.
It is indeed.
You know?
Yeah.
So I'm sure that if we manage to do a good job in making this film, then people all around the world might be interested. So yes, would I be interested in making a Punjabi film? I would feel that it would be a waste of an opportunity. I've made a Hindi film because I felt that it would have larger reach.
Makes sense. And we were talking about Diljit also giving all his singing talent being used over here. So one, on the look, kudos. I mean,
amazing. I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Diljit Dosanjh. Like, आँख बंद करके ना मैं पहचान सकती था, this is Diljit. But when I saw him, I was like, this is Diljit. So yeah. That was amazing.
That's nice.
So I read one of his interviews where he said कि मुझसे ना reading में acting नहीं होती. And on the other hand, you have Parineeti जो reading के time पे भी scene create करती हैं. They are so contrasting.
Yeah.
Diljit is fun to have, of course, but he's very shy.
Yeah.
He's very conservative when he's on the sets. Parineeti, on the other hand, she has a blast when there's like a retake or she hears something. So ये दो अलग-अलग characters, how they came on board and how much fun it is.
Actually, they are very different, extremely different as actors, now that you mention it. But there's always a way of working something that is suitable to everyone, you know. As a director, I work with them individually, then together, and try to supply to them what would give them maximum confidence in the take. So it was a very pleasurable experience actually to work with both of them. I had thoughts about how the challenges would be, but then ultimately it was very smooth sailing, because I think both of them are sensitive people, you know, and then they want the scene to be good ultimately. And both of them are, Diljit is a very respectful person. So, but I knew that if I was sensitive to him, then he would perform very well, because he is very instinctive.
And he's seen that era, the 80s, 1980s. He has seen a couple of those things.
He has brought an immense amount to this film. Needless to say, he has brought in a certain sense of Punjab, Chamkila's Punjab, and he has been a Chamkila fan before I even knew about Chamkila, honestly. And he knew all the songs of Chamkila, and actually the one time I spoke to him was the first time that I actually spoke to him was about Chamkila. About Chamkila was over the phone, and I said that I was supposed to tell him that, you know, we'll meet up and then I'll tell you the story, but I ended up telling him the story. It lasted for hours, that phone call, and then at the end of it he said, I'm
sold.
Standing by your side. I'm always going to be standing by your side for this film.
Wow.
And that is not his love for me, that's his love for Chamkila.
See, now when we see him, so we can imagine him in Chamkila, we can imagine Pari doing Amarjot's role. But how did that visualization came to your head? Because if we think about Parineeti, we cannot imagine her like that unless we don't see her that way. So how did that come up?
I had met Parineeti before, and I have always believed her to be a very fine actor. And my choice was very simple. I was looking for a singer.
Yeah.
Okay, and I knew that Parineeti is a singer. When I met her for singing, I realized how good she is. I spoke to Rahman sir also.
Okay.
And then Rahman sir came back to me saying, Parineeti is a very good singer, don't worry, she'll sing all the songs extremely well. If he was saying it, then obviously I had no reason to worry at all. And I told this to Parineeti, and she was very, very happy that Rahman sir said this. And now we have Parineeti singing for Rahman, because we have one of the songs composed by Rahman sir that is being sung by Parineeti as
Wow.
well in the film. So so I was just lucky that she looked hugely like Amarjot. And as she said herself, when she came to the office and we were looking at slides of pictures of Amarjot, she says, she's so much like me. She's so much like me.
Wow.
And then all of us remarked at that. And with Diljit, I didn't know how it would appear, but he was quite sure that it would happen nicely. And I also must say that we've had a very professional team working towards look in
Okay.
every aspect. You know, you will see in the film that we have used actually the photographs of the actual Amarjot and Chamkila and counterplaced them to the scenes that we are shooting in the film, with the same costume, with the same look, with the same angles, etc. So it was a lot of hard work by Shoma, who is leading this process, but also many people in the costume department and the makeup department, etc., to bring that look out.
Yeah, because it's double the mehnat. When you're doing a fiction, तो ठीक है, you have to create new characters altogether. But here you have to match when it's biopic. So it's double mehnat. So as a person who's doing the work behind the camera, taking care of everything, मतलब वो कितना और अंदर से डर कितना होता है कि यार वो मैं बहुत हार्ड वर्क कर रहा हूँ. I have no clue what it's gonna happen once it reaches the big screen, because the audience today is, you know how it is, right?
Yeah, but all the hard work as far as this is concerned has been done by the team, I feel. And but I think we've got good level of precision as far as that is concerned. And I'm very happy about that. I hope that people enjoy it. We really enjoyed. I'm sure that the actors enjoyed becoming Amarjot and Chamkila. And we also enjoyed the process of them being like that. And they really brought the characters to life, I feel.
Wow, wonderful. And on this note, thank you so much for being on ETimes. We look forward to the
Thank you.
movie.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.